This is a beautiful song. I don't want to interrupt. It's lovely. Kind of setting the mood for something sexy. Alright. Let's stream. Let's do some Sarpedon. Let's have some fun with the Sarp. So here we are, about to start a Sarpedon campaign. Actually, let me move my camera since we are playing Total War Warhammer. Another day, another tank top. Yesterday was orange, today is red. Hey ho! Jake from State Farm dropping a $20 donation, starting us out hot for the day. Hot, including, what is it right now? It is 89 degrees Fahrenheit for those of you in Celsius land. That's like 32, 33 degrees Celsius. And it's only 11 o'clock, so it's going up. It's going up. He's a tank top friend. Pardon me. Kevin Hill, what's up? Thank you very much, Jake. I appreciate that, my guy. Yeah, guys, please do make sure you're dropping those hot and heavy likes. Nothing gets me torqued more like a couple likes. Oh, I'm just fixing this light here. There we go. So we're playing as Sarpedon, the king of Lycia, one of the sons of Zeus. And there's a little bit of intrigue behind the history of Sarpedon. In the Iliad, it says that he is the son of Zeus, and one of the sons of Zeus is also Minos, and the other one, Radamanthus, or whatever the hell the other name what is. But the only problem, the big issue with that lineage is that takes place 3 generations prior to the actual Trojan War. Trojan War all the way up there, of course. And the way that's kind of like skirted by is by saying, oh, well, Sarpedon was granted extra long life, granted 3 extra generations of life, in fact, from Zeus. And that's why we have this lovely aged gentleman. And during the actual Trojan War itself, Lycia rallied. Lycia is an ally of Troy. So they rallied to the cause of the Trojan War, and they were some of the first people actually to engage the Achaeans, the Danaans, the Greeks, when they invaded on the very beaches of Troy. And Sarpedon wasn't too happy about that. You know, he was kind of saying, like, why should we, the allies of Troy, be the ones fighting the hardest and first for Troy itself, while the Trojans wait behind their walls? And he was pretty upset about this. Him and his cousin, I believe it's his cousin, Glaucus, were the ones that actually kind of rallied to the banner of Troy and fought pretty fervently all the way up to the walls and through the walls of the Greek encampment. And it was Patroclus who donned the armor of Achilles and met Sarpedon one-on-one on combat and actually defeated Sarpedon. And Zeus was kind of like, I don't know, do I let my son live or not? And Hera was like, if you let your son live, other gods are going to be like, I'm going to let my son live too. Screw, Zeus did this already. So he actually had a bit of a butting of heads with Hector. And Hector was obviously this big paragon of the Trojan side of the Trojan War. So when you've got Achilles on one side, you've got Hector on the other as far as these amazing combatants. And someone actually made a comment about this, and it's a really good quote from the Iliad where it's like, no one was more proficient and wanted more less than Hector of Troy, which is probably the best way to sum up Hector in one sentence. But let's take a look here at Sarpedon. So Sarpedon is your only lord that is truly a trade empire lord or hero in Total War Saga Troy. The rest of them have militaristic style of faction mechanics, but not Sarpedon. Sarpedon relies on his precious resource mechanic and his Lycian trade missions, and we'll jump into those once we jump into the game. Also, he's the only one that gets chariots as part of his unique faction units, and he starts right around a ton of centaurs, so he gets access to a lot of cavalry right out the gate. So let's have some fun with mighty Sarpedon here. He gets archers, he gets defenders, and he gets warlords. He himself is a legendary warlord. One thing I don't think the game does well is talk about who is what. Hector is a defender, Paris is an archer, Aeneas is a... Ooh! Oh, hey, one sec, I'll take a look at those. Paris is Aeneas is a fighter, and Sarpedon is a warlord. Thusly so, Danaans, Achilles is a fighter, Agamemnon is a warlord, Odysseus is an archer, and Menelaus is a defender. The giveaway here is their weapon. It corresponds with these symbols pretty much. Achilles, fighter. They all fighters have the same armament for the most part, so it's, well, almost the same armament. It's kind of a little misleading, even though Hector also has a shield and spear, but it's kind of, I wish they had said, if you hover over this, like, oh, he's a legendary X, Y, or Z, but you have to go elsewhere to find all information. But let's prove our honor. So Paris said, thank you, hello, sorry for missing your other streams. Remember the Trojan War from youth. Enjoyed when we studied it in school. Hector more noble than Achilles. Thank you very much, Paris. Good to see you too, dude. I haven't seen you in some time. How you been? We've all seen that. I'll read the part that swoops over though, and I'll turn my webcam off for that so we can enjoy it together. Nah, Jim. I'm cool, dog. Thanks, Braj. Ah, divine Sarpedon, long ago your people were banished from rich and beautiful Crete by the forefathers of Menelaus. The coming war between the Achaeans and the Trojans could present a long-awaited opportunity to retake the island.
My experience and wisdom may serve Troy well.
Lycia is Troy's ally. You share a common destiny with King Priam. To the north are the ruins of settlements destroyed by raiding tribes. These can be recolonized. To the east lie the lands of the Ligas. Damn it. These tribes wage war on the coastal Ionians. Across the sea, on rich and beautiful roads, the Achaeans have established prosperous settlements. From these they hope to keep you at bay. On the mainland to the north are their Achaean allies. They represent a chance for trade and possibly conquest. Further north are your kin, the Carians. They can be trusted in times of need. Become familiar with your interests, your friends, and your enemies. Make them all work for you. In short, dunk on these hoes. Cunnings, Cunningings. The Trojan Guide will be coming out right after I do this. So I'm going to do this stream, eat lunch, do the guide, pop it up. So it's right now, it's 11 a.m. my time, so about 6 p.m. my time. So 6-7 hours from now, if that helps you out. Hey, Leo Costa, what's up, man? And hello, you said you're from Brazil, right? Yeah, hello from Brazil. How are you doing, my dude? I've missed so many messages here, so let me take a look here. Addson said, are chariots too much OP? From what I understand, they are very strong, but as soon as they get tied down, they just get destroyed very quickly. Once we have the economy is fairly east, depending on your armies. What that Mr. Tiny might look like. You only 11. Nice, so nice. Heat. The Spartans, Dark Elves, and Trojans, High Elves. No. 91 in San Jose right now? Good lord. Yeah, Chris. The entire... America is but an island. a burning island with a rampant amount of mailboxes vanishing left and right. Hector just sailed across the Aegean with his allies to attack me. I'm playing on hard only. Yeah, Valentini. He sounded like he was your nemesis target now. Leo Costa, you probably will find Lionheart streaming it. I've thought about streaming more on Twitch. Who's my favorite Trojan War hero? It's Hector. Hector's a very romantic character for me. Not like romance as in like, oh, I want to have romances with him. But the tragedy in which he approaches war and his brutality as well as his prowess in it is really, really awesome because he's all at the same time he's extremely discouraging. It's that age-old adage where those who have seen war are the ones least likely to want to advocate for it. And I think he kind of plays very well into that kind of persona that is propagated very rarely in antiquity. I mean, you have to remember this, the Greeks of the Trojan War are during the Bronze Age, right? This is a different age than what we get with Sparta and Athens and the Battle of Thermopylae and the Battle of Marathon. A much different Greece than we're used to with even the Peloponnesian Wars with the Romans. This is a Greece that is steeped so deeply in the roots of the mythology of Greek mythology that it's a time of like extreme mysticism, right? Because this is right before the Bronze Age collapse. When the Bronze Age collapse happens, you get a huge fall off between the Bronze Age collapse and just the subsequent, I guess, golden era of Greece. When I say golden era, I'm talking about Sparta and Athens at their height, right before their Persian Wars. And when you get that fall off, you get this huge dropping of history and culture and the written word. The written word. Yeah, I'll stick with written word. It becomes vocal tradition yet again. And this is like, was it 2300, 1600 BC before the Bronze Age collapse? 1700 was the Bronze Age collapse, I think. And with that, it really creates a much different Greece than we're used to, right? When you watch the movie Troy, it's almost comical because you're like, well, no one has the Corinthian style helmet. Except for Brad Pitt, who probably put in his contract, I'm not going to be in that movie if I don't have a huge brush on my head. But that's a Corinthian style helmet. That's a much later style helmet. You don't really get those helmets like that until the later stages of like, I think that's even the Hellenistic period, not even the Hellenic period. Or is it Hellenic is pre-Alexander and Hellenistic is post-Alexander? I always forget. But still, my point is, this is a different Greece. And because it's got so much of written or so much history that is done through word of mouth, it gets so steeped in that kind of mythology playing a hand in it. Like Sarpedon, he was granted extremely long age by his father Zeus. Sarpedon was probably like 45. I'm just saying a blanket number here because the expected lifetime of people wasn't as long. And anyone who did live anything somewhat longer than normal, it must have been gifted, must have been divine. So it's always really interesting to look at this time compared to the Greece that we look at in classic antiquity, which is different than obviously Bronze Age, and the whole entire appearance of everything. So let's take a look here at some mechanics and have some fun.
Implacable enemy.
Okay, Sarpedon, you're getting a little hot and heavy on me. I died at 45, lucky. Made it out before it really got bad. So you get these two mechanics. You get precious resources, which gives you these 3 special resources. And this one helps you with building. This one helps you with military, increasing melee attack and defense. And then this one helps you with anything related to the gods. It helps you with favor and gives you some influence bonuses, which is really nice. Good call, Dramin. Why are the Trojans and the Danaans fighting? Well, the Trojans and the Danaans are fighting because of Agamemnon more than anything. This is the peak of Mycenaean empire expansion, and as the head of Mycenae, Agamemnon, he's wanting to kind of go all over the place, right? And Helen of Troy gives him the perfect excuse to move up here to Troy. And you have to remember, Troy is in a very strategic location. It's the staging point for the Achaeans to invade into the Hittites, which are all over here. I don't think there's really any Hittites on this map. And for the most part, the Trojans and the Hittites, while they do have an ongoing conflict, it's not as ravenous as the growing Mycenaean Empire. So this is a major staging point for, what's his name? Agamemnon to push east and to finish off the Trojan, what's it called? Anatolians. God, I couldn't think. I was Asia Minor. Anatolians, and pretty much conquer this portion of Asia Minor. So it's a pretty important situation because it's not really just about Helen, but Helen is the staging point, the kind of starting point. Silverhand said Helen was married to the brother of Agamemnon, Menelaus, so it's also a matter of honor, which is also true, Silverhand. But Agamemnon was also in it for himself, and he leveraged the league, or the treaty that was created by Helen's father, to basically make it so that all the suitors, as soon as one was chosen, didn't just go and fight each other. This was created by the father and Odysseus. So this was something that Agamemnon knowingly leveraged to start and help out in the Trojan War. Menelaus more fought for honor. Agamemnon fought for his brother's honor and his personal gain. Yeah, that's a good point. Agamemnon sacrifices his daughter, but that I can't remember if that's in the actual Iliad or if it's just in the play. I've read too much. Let's take a look at his unique buildings. What, we're 23 minutes into it. Let's actually play the game now. So the nice thing here is we start right out the gate with the trading post, which gives us access to some winged chariots. So what does this do? Recruitment cost of chariot units, upkeep of all units, bronze per turn, manufactured multi to attack this region. Damn. So exotic goods storage is going to give us precious +1 or 1 to precious resource production per turn, depletes deposits. Okay. Interesting. Let's do this. That sounds fun. And in Calindria, we will make a... Why can't we make this? Oh. No, we don't have enough wood. Damn it. The Stewie pronunciation. Bum, mother, bum, bum. It's nice that you can make his special buildings in settlements. You can't do that for a lot of characters, which is very interesting. Ray Nightshade, there are a lot of characters that have unique units that you don't see in that initial unit roster. Are they in here, though? Kopesh Warriors. Yeah, Eastern Spearmen are here. Lycian Axes. Lycian Champions. Renowned Lycian Warriors. Renowned Kopesh Fighters. Yeah, I'm excited to get some of these guys going. Kopesh is a long... It's a blade that goes straight, then curves. More associated with Egyptians than anyone else. So Jack Meisel asked, ask anything number 7. Leaving the bar at midnight, would you rather go to an after party with a Gene Stealer or a Tzeentch cult? Tzeentch cult? What? Drunk post midnight. Reset. After midnight, while drunk, is the best time to learn Eldritch knowledge. Thank you very much, Uncle Sam. I appreciate it, man. I totally understand how you feel, and I appreciate you taking a stance either way. Ooh, steak quesarito. Gabriel Court, you treat me too good. Yeah, so we're gonna wait and get some more wood because I want to build some more of that action. And for the rest of this, heavy Anatolian skirmishers are pretty nifty. Not most places don't have a watchtower unit. That's kind of nice. Can I make a... Okay, I can't. Influence is going up. Good. And growth is... That's okay. Let's do growth here. Oh. Alright, I took my allergy meds, but I'm still like super dry in my eyes.
Of immortal heritage.
Okay, let's... Yeah, let's... We got just enough to make one more of these dudes. And then let's just make some normal axe warriors, I think. Yeah, we need like a front line. Done. What deity is better for Agamemnon? Pedro, I can't remember.
Wise in war.
Actually, let's attack this guy first.
For my beauty.
Usually there's always like one turn one attack you should do. And this seems to be it. I get Agamemnon and Menelaus's unique units mixed up. Pedro, can you tell me what his unique units are? Just their type. It's I think he's got the axe. Menelaus of Sparta has the really strong axe warriors with perfect vigor, I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong. Oh, let's wait. Ah. Cody Coco, which allergy meds do you use? You should be cycling to different allergy medications because there's Zyrtec, Claritin, Allegra, all those ones. 2 of them use the same active ingredient, 2 use a different one. Yeah, so I'll show you the Agamemnon one. Agamemnon must be Ares as his unique units are mainly axe. There you go. That's exactly what I was going to say. We have to take a look at the chart. I'm pretty sure it's Ares. But he also gets his special building, which gives him reputation with Zeus, with the Altar of Dyke. I use Claritin D, but try switching to Allegra. I think it's got a different active ingredient. Your body might respond to it differently. I'm not a doctor, so don't believe in my medical advice. I'm just someone who suffers from tons of allergies. He also has heavy spears. You're right. So let's see how these bad boys work. Turn off skirmish mode on them so they actually do what I want them to do. These little guys, look how hot and horny they are. What's up, John Pipes? Guys, if you're watching, please make sure you're liking the stream. Like I say all the time, it does help me out a ton. Dread of Ares. Target single Dread of Ares. Ooh. How to move maintaining position. Leo Costa. So if I highlight all these men, I hold down left alt and press left click, I can do this. Uncle Sam's Essentials. No, they're not. They're more in line with Three Kingdoms. Like, in Warhammer, you can have, like, one character solo an entire unit. And while you can do that, the character's not really going to sufficiently deal with the unit like it can a hard counter. Ivan, I'm glad to have helped you, man. I think that there's a better balance in the heroes in this game, and they oppose each other better. And the reason behind that is because heroes have this bonus versus heroes, so they get a 15 bonus versus heroes. So regular units can't kill them as easily, and they really can't kill regular units as fast, but they do a lot of damage to each other, which I think is good because that's the point of this, right? Like, yeah, sure, Achilles was feared throughout all of of ancient Greece, but having it be the one-on-one duels is really what made the Trojan conflict. Go over there, run through these guys. Oh yeah, right on through. Hey, Scottish, thank you very much, man. Can you go over there, please? What is this? Okay, may Ares strike you. And what I'm doing with the chariots, I'm not letting them stay in combat, I'm just letting them hit and move. Oh, hi guys!
victory.
I have a real dumb question. What do you do if a scammer has gotten your social security number? You freeze all of your accounts ASAP. Get in touch with the authorities, because you need to report that shit ASAP. Call your bank. Call anyone that would use that social security number. You have to call your bank to put a freeze on your credit, more importantly. Because now that they've got your social security number, they can open up a line of credit. And if you freeze your credit, no one can open up any line of credit against your social security number. So do that ASAP. A decisive victory. You're not wrong, Paris. But I hope Maryland's good. How's Maryland, by the way, Rue? Oh, yeah. You can get away with it. It'd just be difficult, Eden. Because if they get pinned down, they'll get destroyed quickly.
Ah, so I improve.
Ah, take that, Rhodes. Cleon was just clapped. Pop him in here. Now we'll make this, and then 2 axemen. Giant units. Let me see if I see any of these. Well, you can do this. Stop. You can do this. Who does the giants? Where are they? The Minotaur is a giant unit, I guess you could say. It's a single entity. Gorgon is not a giant unit. Cyclops. You can go through here, but you also can find them in different settlements. And you look on this map and you see, oh, centaurs can be recruited in this region. Requires a building. So our next target eventually will be these guys, because I want those sweet hot centaurs. I want those half men, half hot dick centaurs. The giants, I don't know which islands though, to be honest. I wonder if some of these symbols kind of denote that. Oh, here's Cyclops. Cyclops are over here. Here is Cancer. Or is that Pisces? Whoops. Here's Harpies. You can find Harpies on this island in specific. Oh no, this is Harpy Island I'm thinking of. This is Lesbos, isn't it? There you go, yeah. But I assume you can also find them here. How can you rotate them after you left alt? Just Rutger, next time I go into the game, I'll show you. But the map itself has so many contextual hints as to what is around on the map. I don't know what some of them mean. Like, I don't know what this is, and this is repeated a lot of places. I thought that this was something maybe for Aeneas. Do they? Oh yeah, Harpies. Harpies in this region. There's Harpies in this region. So what are these guys? Pelagians, of course. Plasgians. Ionians. Achaeans. Can someone help me with that? Dude, Stephen Carpenter, what's up, man? So what do you think about the new old school Marines going up to 2 wounds with the Codex that comes in October? All those beautiful themed models for your blood angels being stronger is good. I think it's awesome. I think it's really cool because it gives the Firstborn an ability to stay in the game and actually be competitive. But I've heard this also happening to Chaos, which I think is also good. They've needed it for a long time. It's also nice that the 20 plus years of Marines that I have collected aren't going to go to waste. Even though the Primaris sculpts are amazing. That's a torch probably linked to the temples and holy sites. Thanks, El Basto. Yeah, I couldn't tell if it was linked to Aeneas's mechanic or what. Okay, let's see. Immovable force. Gain bonus armor but have reduced speed. I actually really like this one. Seize the moment seems a little bit better. Just being able to completely like smash through things. We shall go there. Think, right? Yeah. Movable force effectively. So they get 25 armor, which is nice, but it's not 50% melee defense is so nice. Different game, Sebastian. Shogun is its own beast, and I think Shogun is an amazing game. So I can't, in good faith, compare the two. Because it's also like, this game is, what? 8 years older than Shogun? So it's got a whole bunch more on it. Yeah, please send that to me, Steven. Guys, got 200 people liking. We need to pump up those likes, my bros. Come on. All right. We're 38 minutes in. That's the end of turn 1. Sorry, I've gone on a lot of history rants today. With this game coming out, so I've read the Iliad. I had to read it in school, obviously. And I had a really cool teacher. I went to a pretty intense elementary school. So 6th grade is when I learned about the Trojan War. And when we learned about the Trojan War, he said, okay, everybody close your books, take out a piece of paper, and write these names on the left side and write these names on the right side. And leave ample space in between and across, because you're going to take notes on every single one of them. And what he did was, he told the story of the Trojan War the way it was told. Like, he didn't read it from a book. He didn't show us a video. He didn't do presentations and slides. He did it all by word of mouth, and he did it really awesome. And he wrote down the names so we knew how to spell them. And he basically, anytime someone died, he'd cross a name out. But he would tell us about them. We had to write down where they were from, which side they were on, stuff like that. So the Trojan War has always stayed in my head as a really poignant point of history for me. So I've always really enjoyed it. Really, really enjoyed it. No, it was fine. Crisps, it was fine. It was very broad stuff, like saying that the Trojan War happened at the end of the Bronze Era, right before the Bronze Age collapse. You know, stuff that you would have been like, yes, no fine-tooth comb needed here. Okay. Guys, Evan's here, my brother is here, everybody say hi to Evan. Give him that sweet salty like. Alright, that's a lot of food. We need more wood. Yeah, let's get some good wood in here. Okay, and let's go see what we can do. So precious resources. Do we even have 20? No, we only have 4. So we'll just kind of keep doing what we're doing. Can we trade it from anyone? Carrions. I got the gold. Celestial iron. Let's ask for precious resources here. This faction can send a shipment of 5 celestial iron. Yeah, you can't do specific unit spam in this game as well as you can in other ones. Oh yeah, Chris. That's what I was saying at the very beginning. Is like the lore, or not the lore, I guess lore for Sarpedon is kind of funky, because they say he's the son of Zeus along with Minos and Radamontha, whatever his name is, and that doesn't make much sense because Minos was 3 generations before Troy, but they say, oh, but Zeus granted him 3 generations extra long life, haha, and now he's here. So there's like a discrepancy between which son of Zeus he is. Okay, let's ask for those resources. Get those sweet hot Reese's Pieces, Nieces Pieces. Hey Sparkus, do you think they will implement the resource system and maybe the whole diplomacy system from 3K into... Yes, Leo DeCap. I totally think they will. I think that this game is a giant testing bed for Warhammer 3. That's personal opinion. The name every Greek. I couldn't even if I tried, Jim. Okay, so let's get some more recruitment. We need a ton of wood so we can get more archers' chariots going here. But these sweet hot Anatolian youths going in here.
Certainly.
And let's get another unit of Lycian Axemen. What do I decide what units to put in my army? Aravanator. So when you click on a unit, this card pops up on the left here, right? So you've got pretty much 3 types of units. Club, axe, and spear, and then 2-handed variants thus of, as far as infantry goes. For archers, you have javelins, slingers, and actual bow and arrow archers. And then for chariots, you've got bow and arrow chariots, and then actual melee chariots, and then you get all of your mythological units. So in order to choose what I want to put in my army, it's good to look at these unit cards. Okay, axe warriors. They're good at attacking, they're shielded, they've got a decent armor of 30, which is decent enough for the early game. Leo Costa, I think this is only hard. Cody Coco, because it's the Warhammer engine, so they could be putting things into the Warhammer engine to then jump them into Warhammer Game 3. So I see, okay, this guy's going to have really good melee attack at 26 and 72 damage. So I know he's really going to do some good chopping. He has good armor piercing too, at 12 armor piercing. But if I click on these Anatolian youths, I can see, well, they also get a bonus versus large. Other spearmen get bonuses versus axemen and swordsmen. So you have to kind of look at these cards to determine what is going to be in your army and how you want to focus stuff. For the most part, I kind of just choose things based off of how I want to make the army. Like, oh, I usually choose like an even number of something. Swordsmen or axe warriors or clubmen will make up my front line. I'll use spears on my flanks or in my rear to reinforce it. So just kind of play with things like that for a little bit until you get something that kind of clicks for you. Everyone's army is going to be a little bit different to how they want to play. Okay, we're making another batch of units here. Me too, Johnny Pipes. Construct any building. Well, one should be constructed soon. Good. Now let's actually pump this one up. And we'll do that. And I'd like to make a defensive building here. I'll do that one. Thanks, Peter. Yeah, he's a pretty interesting one for sure. Let's do I have growth? No, we'll get the growth. We need to get more wood. So let's focus on that. Let's look at our... Oh, guys, I have been shitting the bed. Slingers or archers? Mike, it depends on your faction. The game is out, Messiah. Divine Will. Ares is probably going to be good here. Apollo gives us some bonuses to our archer units. And I believe these guys count as archers. Bow Chariot. Horse-backed sharpshooting. This unit can fire all around and not just in front of itself. Fire whilst moving. To me, this is an archer unit, so I don't know if there's something that really denotes it as an archer unit outside of that. But maybe go Apollo here. What else do we got here? Sword and axe units would be good because we have a lot of axe units. We have a ton of axe units, actually. Missile damage for jab units would be nice. Paris says, we'll see you later. I know it's old, but one day you should stream Dragon's Dogma Dark Arisen. Probably one of the best RPGs of all time. Bye. Paris, thank you very much, man. Honestly, like, I've always wanted to play Dragon's Dogma, but I never picked it up. So I'll take a look at it, man. All right, I got Remnant last night, and that game was really fun. Poseidon. So let's take a look what you said. Oh yeah, minus 20% to fatigue in battle for mythic, mounted, and chariot units. I'm down to try Poseidon. I don't think I've played with Poseidon much. Dragon's Dogma is, it's like, Dragon's Dogma is compared to me like a combination between Monster Hunter and Dark Souls. Let's do the sacrifice. We also gotta get... Guys, I'm bad today. What are we at? Turn 3? We're 2 turns behind on this. Let's already pump into this. Because we need more wood right now, so we'll just get that. Even do this. The recruitment cost for missile units would be pretty nice. I want a defensive building over here, so we'll wait next turn and do the guardhouse. Only today. Oh. What's up, Ginger? Alright, so who are we at war with? Oh, Rhodes is down over here? Damn. I thought Rhodes was over here. Well, looks like we're going to go onto the open ocean here. Then next, we'll come back and attack Tripion. So let's wait and snatch up some more units. We'll get another thing of these and 2 more of those. Oh, let's maybe we can get. Should bump us up to 14. Honestly, like, a lot of people are kind of like, you know, hating on everything. But I think this is a really good game. Like, I was playing Bannerlord yesterday, I was like, man, I really want to play this. Oh, we didn't even take a look at this. Firm but fair, happiness in local provinces. 5% battle speed of chariot units. Plus 10 to deal evaluation of all diplomatic relations, except barters. Okay. Oh, which reminds me, let's do some... Oh, oof, that's all nice. Lawa. My fellow Lycians, and from what I've heard on the map, there's other. If you could give me some. Oh, I see. You also need wood. Could you give me some wood? That might do. Hey! Give me that wood.
King Sarpedon is welcome to make his case.
So what's I'm doing here is I'm taking, like, I got a +7 diplomatic relation, and I know I need a lot of wood right now. So I'm kind of snaking some wood from people with single barter agreements. Since I've got that positive diplomacy treaty, I'm just trying to say, like, okay, let me snake some extra resources I can get here. Wood, again, is the main one I need. I mean, I could pump that thing up to 500. Okay, maybe 400. Maybe 300. Maybe 350. Maybe 325. There we go. And granting me military access is going to make it so I don't have to deal with any kind of diplomacy penalties for encroaching upon these lands. And anything beyond this point, I'd say I don't really want to invest in. Although these guys are... No, they're not. These guys are the Lilians or whatever. What's around here? Sibia's got... I need to grab this. Actually, this is actually, like, interestingly far away from my nation, which is kind of odd. So what we're going to do, actually, before we go south, is go grab this. Because this will complete our nation here. Our starting province. It's interesting that thing's so far to the east and the north. And let's go with a Altar of Poseidon, I think. Get that out of the way. Good. Oh, yeah, make that too. Three Kingdoms is an amazing game. What you should like about this game, though... Man. What you should like about this game is, if you're excited for Total War Warhammer 3, take a look at how optimized this game is using the same engine. So, that's pretty big. Cyclops is on Rhodes, right? That's where we're heading.
Lycia's king.
Lycia, not Lycia. Sorry, guys. Okay, and we'll colonize this real quick. And we have gotten Lycia. Lycia. Is it worth going for 2 gods? Yeah, Ray Nightshade, absolutely. But not in your first settlement. Expand and then do it. Some places, like Menelaus, is easy to go with both Ares and Zeus, because he has a special building that gives him stuff or favor to Zeus and other benefits. So using the Altar of Dyke in Zeus or Menelaus' campaign is easy because you can also make your Altar of Ares. Okay, so I do now have to wait for my armies to replenish, which is okay because we're still adding in units to this thing. So let's get some.
At once.
Yeah, let's get some heavy axemen here. That'll be a good anchor for our line. And once these guys kind of replenish, we'll be good to push south into Rhodes.
Ever faithful.
Best counter to spearmen?
Staunch ally.
Well,
Implacable.
the best counter to spearmen is attacking them in the flank.
I will gladly. I keep my promises.
Oh, commandment, that's right. So for commandment, what we're going to do here is... let's keep growth and happiness at an all-time high right now.
Honor and duty.
They demand 105. I could do that for you. Not too bad. Yeah, I'll wipe it out in the end of turn. Fine. What do you want, dude? They want to give me wood for 8 turns. They want that, and they want another single barter of stone. The chances of us fighting are pretty high. So no.
Sarpedon of Lycia.
Crisps, help me out. Which dynasty is it that gets collapsed by the Mongolian Empire? Not Song, is it? because basically the Mongolians were fighting. They had taken over Korea. Then the Mongolians were fighting the Chinese and whichever dynasty it was at the time. It wasn't Qin. I thought it was Song. And then they started their invasion of Japan. Ming. Is it Ming Dynasty? No, it wasn't Qing. I don't think. But they started their invasion of Japan. Okay, it was Song. Okay. So the Song Dynasty was in effect. They started the invasion of the Song Dynasty. They started their invasion of Japan. They went through Tsushima, and despite, like the game shows you, it's like a pretty handed, like, oh, okay, yeah, the Mongolians took out Tsushima, and then they couldn't get a foothold on Japan and had to retreat, and they invaded a second time. And it was not a Mongolian army that invaded Japan. It was Song Dynasty conscripts and Korean conscripts. Majority of the force was comprised of both of them, with Mongolian officers and elite units, obviously. But yeah, the Mongolians invaded Japan twice, once after defeating and once before defeating the Song Dynasty.
For my duty.
Let's pop this up another level 2. Let's get him. Let's get him over here again.
Son of Zeus.
Son of Zeus. And I'll go to March. Do I have the food? Yeah, we'll make some Eastern Spearmen.
That I shall.
That should do our army, and we'll go invade Rhodes with this army. Yuan? I can't remember, man, to be totally honest with you. That history is not taught to American schools very well. It's only in AP history classes that you typically learn about the Golden Horde, which then breaks off into the different hordes. Like, you never learn about, well, rightfully so, I guess, because curriculums for the United States were created during the 60s, 70s, and 80s, which are still in effect today. But during that time, there was the Red Scare, and you don't learn about Russian history, which is actually a huge portion of the balance of power throughout all of Europe and Asia throughout the majority of that time period, like Kievan Rus and all that. You don't learn that stuff. I had to learn that stuff on my own. The Mongols overthrew the Song dynasty in the western Jia, uniting China and forming the Yuan dynasty under Kublai Khan, which was overthrown by the Ming dynasty. There you go. Resident historian telling us what to do. I don't really want anything from you, guy. But this might actually prevent him for 8 turns. I'll take it because it'll give me wood, and he won't mess with me for 8 turns. I will also take this. They're going to offer me wood. Done. Perfectly timed. You know, you think people think the villain's not real? I've met a Finnish person. Well, where's Shijin? Steve! No, I don't really use any exploits, Radkov. Troy's steadfast ally. Good diplomacy, send a single gift of 600 food to Troy. Again! Upgrading similar building to a maximum level. Okay. Yeah, like what you learn about in typical American curriculum for you learn world history, like ancient civilization history, and for China you learn about the Qin dynasty more than anything. And from it, you pretty much learn that they loved porcelain and also jade, but the jade was not actual jade, it was lead-lined jade, and that's how one of the emperors died. All right, moving on from the Chinese history, like that's honestly like what it typically is. It's a very small portion. You learn more about Confucius than you learn about actual Chinese history. Okay, Troy. Let us send a single barter. Are you Priam? Fake jade, you don't say! I like how it's like, yeah, we might take it. Who knows?
A fine result.
Alright, so that should end that. That gives us Troy Steadfast Ally, which is 20% food per turn from buildings and stone and wood. Well, 10% of stone and wood. Then plus 1,000 experience for Sarps. Big Daddy Sarpies. So what is this one? Disciplinarian. Minus 15% attrition in Hero's Army. 35% income from raiding. I don't think we'll do a ton of raiding. I typically don't raid when I play Total War games. Unless I absolutely need to. I do it as like oh, okay, I'll do this as an afterthought. I've never really thought to make a raiding exclusive character, and I think that's kind of an issue for me. What year is this Total War Troy in? It's about 2300 BC. Crisps. 2300, 2000 BC. This is the end of the High Bronze Era. This is right before the Bronze Era's collapse in the Dark Age of Greece, as it is called. Greece, or Crisps, is it Hellenistic or Hellenic that is pre-Alexander? I thought it was Hellenic is pre-Alexander, Hellenistic is after Alexander. Alexander is far future. Alexander is in classic antiquity. 30% treasure looted after. Oh, that's, dude, this is it. This is done. Yeah, 20 plus 20 influence after victory, doubled battles are captive. Yes. Done. Because what's nice here is that we'll be able to convert the Achaean influence over to ours faster. Darn sea peoples. Matt, you're actually not wrong right there, right? Like, it's like the sea people who started the Bronze Age collapse. It's like a mysterious, like, we don't know, but it was the sea people. Like, who are they? How did they get here? What is our aura? So if this is your first time playing a Total War game, you'll notice that there is a red aura around this building. That is its reinforcement range. So if I can get within reinforcement range, I don't actually have to land in Telemessos itself. Yeah, so what Chris said here says, so Troy 6 is what we think is the Homeric Troy, which was destroyed in the 13th century BC. Okay, I thought it was that's when the Bronze Age collapse was. He says Troy 6 because when there was an archaeological expedition up here to dig out and find Troy, and they went down, and they went to various levels of BC of Troy, like 1300, 1500, 2000, 2300, and it was at the 2300 point or so, that's what I was thinking of, is where they thought they found Troy, but it was actually at the 1300 BC when they probably found Troy and were throwing out all the relics from it. They're like, oh, this isn't the Troy we need. We'll get rid of these. Okay, so let me... I can't tell where the red aura is on the right side of this. I can't tell if I'm in range. It goes right here. Oh, there's so much semen in the sea, people. Am I blind? Like, does it just cut off right here? It looks like it fades into the terrain. I think it ends right here, so I wouldn't be in range. So we will use March and place him in.
Stand ready to defend.
So this will give us a chance to actually be in the defense of Telemesos, and he probably won't attack. He might actually disembark, or he'll come back over. He'll come over here and attack Calindra, which is fine. It's got a decent force here. There's also volcano eruptions. There are like chronicles of volcanoes that erupted, and essentially they thought the world was ending. Precious resources available. Okay, so let's do this. We'll distribute these resources, meaning we will now get -1 construction time of all main buildings and -20% to stone construction cost. And white granite for 4 turns we get this. So anything that I've actually just... Oh, white granite ring, +4 to motivation. That's pretty nice. Anything I've just... So we're going to restart the production of these buildings, because we now get a discount on their cost. Okay, this didn't give me any discount because we already had... It didn't cost any stone to make it, but still. Two more turns, we'll get that wood production increase. Then... I don't know who gets bonuses. I don't know which one of these is mainly for cavalry and horses. If anyone knows the specific royal decree, go ahead and shout it out at me. I think one of my favorite historical time periods and also historical locations is Ptolemaic Egypt. I just love to say that word. I'm like, oh, I feel so scholarly when I say it. Yes, it's back to Ptolemaic Egypt. Oh, no, they would apply their trade up to the Romans. Yes. Indubitably, this is Seleucid Empire. It fell, but Ptolemaic Egypt lasts for many generations. Like, it's such a pompous sounding word, a set of words, or a phrase, or term, or title. Okay, growth, production, light infantry, upkeep of all units. That's pretty sexual. Rank of agents. That's perfect French. It was meant to be like a gruff, like a British man. Like, oh yes, indubitably, I find it. Maybe not British, but like a Southern gentleman, a man of culture and varying red wines and nice teas. Chamomile might be my favorite. It's not. I love green tea. Green tea and sneak energy. I'm wired right now. I am looking for... I don't see anything that has to do with chariots on here. I mean, this is close. Speed of all units, heavy infantry, heavy, all units, armor. Well, is it all? It always was. Is red tea a thing? I'm about it, if it is. Okay, so they want single barter for military access. I don't really see a problem with this. Yeah, so he's out of here. He's coming back around to Calindria, which is Kalinda, which not the best. Nice.
Staunch ally, implacable enemy. Stalwart in war.
So we'll move over here, see if we can try and catch him next turn. He's right, like, fucking there, man. Like, if we do this, this is what we'll try and do. I don't even have enough to ambush. Okay, we're going to wait one more turn. The chances are he'll move back over here, and we will move within range. Okay, there's the red. There's the red. I can see it. So we'll move probably right about here and go into ambush stance, and he'll probably attack one or the other. This will help out with some food, and we're starting to run low on food, so let's go with that. Oh, I need 2 population surplus. Son of a bitch. Do that. Oh, what up, Ben? How you doing, Benjamin? What's up, brother? Guys, everyone say hi to Auto Compliant in chat. Him and I went to, no, this is absolutely not going to happen. When I went to high school together, he knew me when I was but a fat boy. When I was 300 pounds. We used to play so much World of Warcraft and then Halo 2. Hey, I just got booted out of the server. All right. It's 45 minutes to get back onto Blackrock. Let's play Halo 2. Alright, so he's going to come back over here. Okay, perfect. So here's what we're going to do. We will try and trick him. The Kopesh Warriors, yeah. Crisps, did you see the Kopesh Warriors? I shall show ye. So here are the Kopesh Warriors. They're on this chain, the Exotic Goods Trader. Sword and Shield Infantry. Melee Expert. Units who are melee experts have very strong melee attack or melee defense, or indeed high values in both. Some also have melee focused skills, such as charge defense. These guys have flanking defense. What's this other icon? Oh, so these guys get a bonus versus Spearmen, which is actually unique. I have not seen many of that. And we have this for 2 more turns? Okay, White Granite for 2 more turns. We will do this on this turn and this next turn. No, won't be able to. 62 coming in will bring us to 108. Oh, that doesn't require... Oh, no, I'm sorry. 108, 5. I think right now we need more food than we do stone, so I'll do that. So, right about here. 39%, perfect.
I keep my promises.
No, just for... be sure. 29.
Sarpedon of Lycia.
29%. This will definitely put us in range, right? Yeah. Just to be double sure. Whoa. Okay, ambush. So that puts us in ambush stance, meaning that we have a chance. If they attack this city, he can't see it and I can join in. I want to get up in the face of Rhodes. These guys are starting to piss me off.
King Sarpedon is...
Yes, I am benevolent.
I am open to King Sarpedon's words.
Let's get some defensive alliances going here, because it'll only help me. And maybe we get a little barter going. Single barter. Why don't you try and give me some of that wood you got, son? Actually, maybe I'll get some stone. And it will allow me to... maybe just go 300. I don't know if he'll take the bait on all of his wood.
Agreed.
So that puts us in with them. It's not going to be the best, but that gave us enough wood to... Oh, we don't have enough wood. What? Oh, we need more population surplus. I'm stupid. That's why. Dumb. Well, whatever. How much do I get? I refuse. Your 60 food ain't worth it, brother. So he changed his stance to ambush actually, which is interesting. Let's do another hecatone.
The priest shall wield the knife.
Food there, nice. God. Can we make any agents? Oh, we can make a priestess. Let's make a priestess. I don't know what they do. Sacrificial offering. Host army carry out an action on the pre-battle. Ah, let's do that. Kind of sounds fun. I've never really played with them. So what do we get here? Follower of Hera. Hera. Poseidon. Anyone who has donated, this is the same rules that I do for Total War Warhammer. If you've donated, please let me know if you want to change the name of any agent or hero character. But anyone else, though, if you want to name any of these units, just let me know. Just say, hey, change the name of this to that. Done. I'll make it happen for you. Let's see here. I'm going to save. Let's kind of sneak it. Chris knows it. Love me some wood. Yeah, there we go. So we triggered this, and I wanted to do it. It puts us at a disadvantage. We could just completely smash through this army. So I am going to auto-resolve this one, but we'll fight the ones over there.
Make them pay.
And I want to get some Kopesh warriors to help out against spearmen. Perfect. So now that we've smashed that army out,
son of Zeus himself. King Sarpedon.
you know what I'm actually going to do here is merge.
Lord of an ancient land.
Merge.
Staunch ally, implacable enemy. Steadfast. But of course.
Favored or kind, I will read the future in blood and bone.
Pop into here to make that better. Now I'll make the Kopesh warriors.
Certainly.
I serve the god, great Athena.
Okay.
Guide my knife.
I'm not going to give this to you. An elite available special recruitment pool. Where is this? Ooh. get these guys. Oh, and it's reduced cost. Oh, no, it's not. 475 and 19? Yeah, it's the same damn fucking thing.
Portents, the gods will grant me foreknowledge.
So let's now take him. I want to go sack Rhodes. Where's my Poseidon stuff? Divine Will. Let us... Oh, okay, never mind. I thought that would give us something else. Alright, Red Faction, thanks for coming in, man. Thanks for having some fun chats with us. This looks like it'll cause attrition as I go over here. I'd have to kind of go down this way. Or I tough it out. This is still attrition. Deep water. So we need to get to like the beginning of deep water. Right there. Oh man, look that. This will be... Looks like we can just barely make it. Oh, there it is. Defect. I was like, where is it? I thought it was going to say it there. I had the wrong god selected. That's why. I was looking at Hera. I'm like, this is not good. I thought I was going to get immunity to attrition. So yeah, we'll do this next turn. For next turn. And let's go... Let's get some more unique resources here. Spend 10 gold, or 40 gold, and get some precious resources. That kind of pumps up our Celestial Iron a little bit, which is nice. I don't know how to take advantage of that, but let's get these Minoan relics. We head to Rhodes. Lycia can do some construction. Good. Let's make more farms because we definitely need to bring our food up fast. Cloth Slayer? Sure, man. Yeah, if you want to name something, just mention me so I can see the text. Cloth Slayers. Is the normal swords in this game the Kopesh, or for some reason they have Kopesh? Jay Fraser, it's a special unit that has Kopeshes.
My duty.
Anthes wants a single... Well, so here's why I would take this. Because I will probably attack... Sunblockers? Done, Zypher. I will probably attack Triopion after I deal with Rhodes. So if I sign this non-aggression pact, it'll make it so that Anthedia, whatever, doesn't get involved, maybe, because they are military alliance. They do have a military alliance with the Achaeans there. So I'm not sure. We're dry. Kind of on the fence here about this one. Anyone have any opinions? Because I'm afraid that this will actually affect my relationship with the Carrions up here. These guys. Those guys. These guys are, yeah, the Carrions. I mean, 1K, I mean, it's almost 1.2. It's a single barter. It's just non-aggression pact. Declare war on everyone. Ben, you're crazy! Oh, we'll take it for now. Oh, you want a peace treaty? No. I'm coming for that ass, Rose. Alright, so we now have immune to attrition, which is nice.
Son of Zeus. Towards the horizon. Oarsmen, pull. Strike them down. Ever faithful. A true
Perfect.
ally.
So we'll make that, and next turn we'll be able to actually siege it, which will be cool. Pieces in the army to determine the outcome of the battle. Chance for good omens, 50%. I want to see what this does. I've never done it. Good omens. Divines are promising. The omens herald a divine help during the battle. Plus 7% to morale of own units. This effects will take place for this battle only. That's pretty cool. That's really cool, actually. Continue siege. I mean, I spoke pretty negatively about this game. When we tried the what's it called? Influence is pretty high right now. We do need to pump up some happiness, though. Let us do that. I spoke pretty negatively about this game when it first came out, or not when it first came out, when we first had a preview of it, and I think they've done a really good job of improving it and listening to feedback, because I was like, I'm not going to cover this game when it comes out. I'll probably do like a video or two on it, and now I'm like, I kind of really like this game. Can influence is coming up, huh? Interesting. +5 Amazon treasures per turn. Oof. Organize games, okay.
Engage the foe.
You know what I want more than a 40k Total War, to be honest, is Medieval 3. I'm excited for Total War Warhammer 3, but I'm even more excited for a Medieval 3. Ooh, so we got attacked. So I guess, did we not get the omens that we had from last turn? No god is on your side. How goddamn ridiculous. Ooh, whoopsies. Whatever. We'll do it. They need a brand new engine for 40k. Alright, guys. Please make sure you are liking this stream. It does help me out a ton. I know you hate when people tell you to like, comment, and subscribe. But unfortunately, the way that the YouTube algorithm works is we don't know how it works. So we have to cover all of our bases. We need to make sure we put tags in our videos. We like our friends' videos. We comment and stuff like that. Like, it's really annoying, but it's unfortunately the mess that we're in with us not really knowing how this whole YouTube algorithm thing works. So liking and commenting and subscribing and all that kind of crap, it does really do any content creator you watch a whole ton, because the way it was supposed to work, it's essentially like a quality score if you think of things from like a quote-unquote PPC perspective. So Google looks at, oh, okay, this video has a lot of likes and a lot of comments. That is telling the algorithm that people A, like this content, and B, the content's title matches what the content has within it. Okay, someone asked me some stuff here. Chris, this is true. You should be, in fact, you should be apologizing just for saying that word, because British people love apologizing. So, someone asked about this. So you Alt left click to drag things around. If you hold down Alt, press left click, then Control, you can also pivot them. So if that helps. Is the game $50? I thought it was going to be like 45. I thought that's what. That's Canadians? I thought British people say sorry a lot too. They're gonna get reinforced. Sarpedon up in that ass. Okay, so let's actually push back and use the forest to our advantage with our range units. Yeah, that's kind of... Won't hear it much in Scotland. I'll be honest with you. Is this game worth $50? I think yes. And because it's different than Thrones of Britannia, if this was Thrones, I'd be like, no, absolutely not. Absolutely not. But I think that this does enough different for the game style that it feels worth 40 or 50. And I think 50 is really kind of pushing it for me, to be honest. Scottish Salty, you also get it right next to Sarpedon too. Why is my... What's going on here? My game was like going chop, chop. Oh, okay, so you guys just not gonna move, huh? Alright, well. You aggressed me, so I figured you would. In fact, we can actually kind of coax them out like this. I have some cayenne pepper. You try to colonize my house? No, these are not the spices you're looking for. Yeah, I'll agree with you on that, Crimson. Like, if you're just a fan of this time period, this game is worth so much more. From Pedrosa. Tab does the tactical view. You can also just zoom out enough and you'll get to tactical view. If you guys have questions about specific battle things, please let me know. I'll pause and I will show you what I'm doing. So we're just using the cherries to kind of coax them into attacking here. Dude, look at that. Actually kind of creates like droves in the bushes. Does that actually destroy the bushes though, I wonder? Like to the point where you can't hide them anymore. Yeah, Achilles right now I think might be a little bugged. I'm not sure, to be totally... Oh, dude! They just focus fired down one of my... three of my chariots in total. We'll use these chariots. We'll kind of push them back up here now. Oof, another chariot down, huh? Got a little too horny with our chariots. But that kind of coaxed him into coming at least into range here. Some stuff up. And we'll use these chariots to kind of charge into their rear. We can get a charge on these archers. That'll be a good, nice little pick. Good. The archers can really wreck your house up, man, so getting rid of these archers is a nice little clean kill.
The foe has sighted your hidden units.
So, quick thing to know. If this is indeed obviously the system that they use for Total War Warhammer, if you just let your unit take this charge in the face, they're going to take the charge bonus of this 24 unmitigated. There's not going to be any way to negate this unless they have a charge defense. So when you see your front lines about to clash, pause the game, click the closest warrior, the warrior that's about to get charged, and charge back into them. That'll at least get you some value out of this oncoming charge. Otherwise, they're just going to take it without any fucking recourse. So boom, right into each other. They'll also get a nice wraparound because they were in a pretty crappy formation there. Pull out of this situation. Up here, please. Those slingers are doing some pretty devastating damage to those chariots up there. Again, right here. That's going in. Heavy axemen. We'll go into these shielded spearmen. Axe warriors into those spearmen. I'm going to take the Thoth Slayers and go into these. One of these are heavy shielded, I thought. Oh. Into these guys. Ooh, those are militia. Shoot down the militia, please. No. Spearman. It's true. Yep, I'm not the gamer I once was. That there. Kind of watch how this kind of plays out a little bit.
Your warriors are losing heart.
Okay.
Your hero is under attack.
Fossler's getting pretty mucked up by those javelins right there. No, 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 no. Do not stick in that fight.
One of your units has no more ammunition.
Be that as it may. Sarpedon go over here, attack that fighter champion, please.
State your orders. Slaughter them. Orders not
By Ares, your warriors are rallying.
Still need that rage. Oof.
Your warriors
Oh.
routed.
divine inspiration. Engage the foe. Chariots on the move. Train for war. Chariots ready. Sarpedon. Sacred warrior.
Let's pop in Aristea.
I am your
Really kind of put the kibosh on this guy up here. A nice little victory. We got pretty beat up, but we came through on top in the end. I do want to try and get this kill, though.
unleash hammer.
Where are you going? Where are you going? Cleon Dion.
I'll show my mettle.
Will Warhammer 3 be the first third Total War game? Patrick, I think it will be. Yes, Andre, I'm actually Italian.
You are bound for Hades. Insults on our chief.
Okay, alright, let's not, like, just chuck into our guys here. Really? We're having trouble just slapping this one guy down? Okay. Screw it. Alright. 164 and 117 kills on these two guys, so the chariots are good, but I want the ones that are actually going to be combatants. That'll be a lot better. Oh, this was a pretty hard fought fight. I like how it represents that too.
A pleasing reward.
Uh-oh. Basket of trickery and deceit. I don't know what that does to her.
Let battle commence.
Oh, so she can't sacrifice? Is that what that means? Interesting, interesting, yes.
Will not work.
We beat up that army, which is good. They've got barely anything here. We'll get a quick win right there. War declared between Militus and the Carians. Interesting. Sarpedon gets a level. I do like this one, and we're going to do it. Gimme. But I want to do this one first. Plus 20 influence after victory, doubled if battle captives are killed. Oh. If the battle captives are killed. Plus 20% to battle captives taken. That's hard to decide because I like that increase to influence, but I rarely kill battle captives. I usually take them on. I think we'll do this one while I decide on that. I will definitely do this though, because I like the armor piercing. Plus 15% armor piercing damage of missile units in hero's army. Or actually, interesting. 6% of missile resistance. Yeah, I guess this is better. I mean, this is actually kind of nice. Grants fatigue reduction to all units in hero's army, but then this one, units always begin battle fresh. So even if they're attacked in marching stance, they'll start with fresh, which is kind of cool. Grants additional fatigue reduction to all units in the hero's army. We'll go formation specialist.
Destroy the foe.
I want to save this real quick. And we'll hopefully we'll just auto resolve this without issue. If we do lose our chariot, I'll reload it, because sometimes auto resolve is a real jerk. Oh, dude! Oh my god! Oh my god! Well, I think we won. God, Sarpedon, maybe calm down with the whole axing people in the head thing, bro. We're going to loot and occupy, because this is an Achaean settlement. Our brave soldiers have won a most pretentious battle against the enemy. Clearly the gods favor us. Indubitably. Nice. Casualty replenishment, which is really strong. We can't go just take him out, which I really want to do. What? Lumber warehouse. That's not bad. And happiness is going to be pretty crucial right now. Kind of wood situation. I got enough wood. Mainly this though. Repair that. A lot of people just let that stuff auto, like, take its time to regenerate. I don't.
Sarpedon of Lycia.
Look at these guys expanding all over there. You can get one? Like, I haven't added into this game? Is that what you mean?
Sarpedon of Lycia.
Oration of Dread. Reduces morale. That's pretty sick. Patrick, I don't think that's the case at all. I think that's actually like, and don't take this the wrong way when I say this, I think that's absolutely wrong. I think 3 is going to blow it out of the water, because you're adding, granted, races that are not absolutely popular. I mean, Ogre Kingdom is not popular, but this will be the first time we see Kislev reimagined in the common, in the current era. And we will be seeing Chaos Dwarfs, and demons. There were a ton of Chaos Demon players in Warhammer 40k and Fantasy. I think it's going to have a huge, huge result. And it's the last one, man. This is the big one. So if they improve any of the Warhammer 2 formula, which is already great, it's still in the top 20 games played on Steam for a 3-year-old game. That's outstanding. So, I think, honestly, it'll do really well. Portents of the Sky. Yeah, Iliasos. Massive flocks of dark birds have been spotted flying and twirling into foreboding shapes across the sky. This dark omen can mean nothing good. I love that these foreboding shapes are just like the flight patterns that birds use. But which god could possibly have seen it? Athena is known for her temper, so it stands to reason that it was her quick anger that so troubled the bird's flight. You curse the tempestuous goddess under your breath. Ooh. Minus or plus 50% recruitment to cost and -4 happiness. This is Asus? Okay, that's fine. I'm not going to recruit anything there. Recruit a hero, okay. So we will actually recruit... I'm not going to recruit a hero, never mind. I was thinking of the spy. We need to kind of hold off a little bit, I think. We can kind of go on hog wild over here.
I keep my promises.
I'm sure you do, my lord. What are these? This is stone and bronze? That's nice. And don't we get a special building here? Cyclops Cave. Favor of Poseidon plus 350, and I get Cyclops. Provides a garrison of Cyclops. That's not the ability to recruit them. Interesting. I wonder if it's done in the settlements.
Steadfast. Lord of an ancient land.
Thanks for subscribing, man.
My word.
If you're waiting for my Troy guide, by the way, it will be out at the end of this day. Okay, good. Let's put a fucking fork in these guys.
Son of Zeus.
Ooh, this actually might be kind of difficult, but
That's beyond me.
Ever faithful.
give me just one sec, guys. I really have to pee. I'm sorry. I've been drinking so many fluids today. Give me just one sec, and we'll do this little fight here. Amelia Phillips, people have been praying to go across water for years. But yes. let's take a look here. Total units sold, Total War Warhammer 2. So this series. Let's see. I don't know how to. Let's try. Sometimes you can find this pretty easily. I don't know. It's sometimes easy to find this number, but I know that it has sold 1 to 1.5 million copies by now. Yeah, so I don't know the deal with Epic Games. Typically, when they do a free game, they purchase the rights for a day and say, hey, we want to be able to give this away. And they say, here is an upfront sum of this amount of money. And if it goes beyond this number of sales, or well, downloads, we will give you a retainer beyond a certain amount. So I'm not sure what that threshold was, what that amount was, what the amount per sale is, anything like that. So let's just assume, blanket numbers here. How much money did Thrones of Britannia make? Because if I were Creative Assembly, this is how I would. Reception 75. What were the total units sold for this damn game? If I was Creative Assembly, the way I would word this from a business perspective, I would say, well, okay, Thrones of Britannia on Jesus Christ on Steam made $20 million. Let's just say. I know it's not those numbers. If you can beat that in your exclusivity deal, we will consider you. And if they said, fine, we'll give you $20 million up front for the rights to do it for an exclusive year, and we'll give you this amount over this threshold of any download that happens on the platform beyond, like, let's just say like 1 million downloads. That would make so much sense from a business standpoint, because if it's all towards the development of Game 3, I mean, the overhead cost on this is damn near nothing. It's pretty much just retexturing existing assets. There's no really new frameworks that exist in this game. So that's the largest overhead cost on any development endeavor right now, is making new frameworks. What's up, Iron Gut? So if they had to make no new frameworks, they just retextured, low sales in this game would still net a high return because of the low overhead. They will not do an exclusive deal for 3. I don't know that for sure, but I would be extremely surprised if they said, all right, we will do a Game 3 exclusive deal on Steam. They're going to want to roll out everything out the gate strong and heavy for 3. They're not going to want to pussyfoot into it. I mean, they can do that with this game because this is a Saga title. They can kind of limp into it and say, fine, we'll get whatever we can from it. But Game 3 has to come out like with some gusto, or it's going to have a problem, I think. But I don't think that they would do an exclusivity deal with it. And that's the big thing, is Steam's return is very low. They don't give developers a whole ton because now Steam is such a powerful platform, they don't have to. They can say, okay, you either use us or your platform doesn't get nearly as much coverage as it would normally. Epic is taking advantage of that. And it doesn't really matter what you think about Epic's like business and everything, that's just kind of the way business is. For the most part, consumers aren't the educated masses that know about where information's being sent and stuff like that. For the most part, it's like, oh, game for free for the money I don't need to spend, done. Like, they're not going to really kind of look at the bottom end of it. And by the way, if you're taking a look at like where it all comes from, it's like we're playing on a machine that made it entirely in parts that are not sourced in anywhere local, that's for sure. Yeah, I think that honestly, for people don't like Epic, but I think that Epic's business practices are really good because it'll change Steam's business practices, which is strong. I think that that's the ultimate silver lining to Epic's everything. I know a lot of people don't like that, and that's fine, I agree, but the only way to change the person on top is to disrupt the bottom. I mean, not everything can be run ethically, unfortunately, which sucks, because so much of the world is driven by money and business, and that's unfortunately the way games are now. This isn't the days of people having these independent studios that were churning out these amazing fucking games because they had 20 diehard people that did nothing but sleep in their office and make the game. It's now so much down to how much does this cost, how much can we guaranteed make. And that's just the unfortunate situation of the gaming world right now, I think. I hate it, but it's just the reality. Okay, let's kind of just keep whittling away into here. We got our heavily armored front line, which is just stacked. Do they get... No, they don't. I mean, people were joking about, like, oh, esports, that's not a sport. It's not a thing. If you win an esports, a major esports tournament, remember the term esports is a branded, trademarked thing. It's not just like everyone does esports. What's it called? What's the league? The gaming league that I can't think of off the top of my head. To win, oh dude, this guy just chucks apart individual. Damn, that guy's pretty brutal. The payout for an esports gamer is the third highest championship style payout behind the NFL and the NBA per player. That's wild. That's wild. We went from a time where it's like, that's nothing, and now it's huge. Like, the Overwatch League is massive. How do you control the happiness in these games? Scythe, you need to build specific buildings that add to happiness. I'll show you those when we get back to the campaign map. If you like 3K's campaign but you like the Warhammer 2 engine, Troy is perfect for you. These guys do tons of damage. What I'm actually going to do is use these dudes over here. Let's put them right there. You can do it by controlling taxes, yes. I thought you meant specifically buildings. Build a vomitorium. Well, Flying Dutchman, chess is considered a sport. So is, what's it called? Billiards. So is pool. So is curling. And there is definitely a physical aspect to gaming. It's just in your hands. If you don't think there's a physical aspect to gaming, ask why Turin just got surgery on his hands. Yeah, man, curling, Olympic sport, my bro. Powerlifting, though, is not a sport. Only considered curling a sport if it has a 3-drink minimum. That's so good. I'm trying not to just exhaust my troops and just waste a bunch of them on this quick siege fight, because if I can kill this all quickly with minimal losses, I can then push into the next city without much issue. Gotta remember, guys, CA is owned by Saga, which is a Japanese company. So it's not like everything is always so like cross-pollinated and owned nowadays. Jay Fraser, I could agree with you on that for sure.
Sarpedon.
Yeah, I mean, like, some people don't like soccer, some people love American football. Like, no one sport is intrinsically better than the other because you think one person is more physically prowess and one over the other. Like, everyone's impressed by some level of skill in a sport, you know? Oh. Oh, I was like, what, are we getting shot? So the nice thing here is we're kind of preventing that whole force from advancing. So let's do this. You know, I've never had to use the tactical view so much. I find that the view in Troy is unnecessarily kind of canted down. Like, see, like, there we go. It's like my field of vision is kind of limited, I feel like. All right, let's get you over here because we're going to be dealing with that action.
One of your units has no more ammunition.
It's fine. Tired Tortoise, I actually really enjoy this game. I really, really enjoy it. Yeah, I like this. This is kind of keeping these guys over this location. Okay, so let's have these Eastern Spearmen move up with these heavy axe warriors in tow. Spearmen will hold that line, get these slingers up there, come up with Sarps. Move you up there. The axe warriors come relieve this. We will push in with these dudes over there. A lot of them do, Patrick. A lot have dual purposes. Okay, push up over to here. This Jav infantry. Push up over to here. Actually, no, we're going to get these Thoth Slayers to help out over here. Where you jump into that.
Your warriors are losing heart.
Are they now? Thoth Slayers are really good, but they really need to be attacking things in the side and rear is what it looks like. Let's actually get them. Okay. Spearman. Okay, perfect. Push you there.
By Ares, your warriors are rallying.
Sarpedon, son of Zeus, power of Ares. State your orders. Full cutters. 4 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 cutters
Hey, Hugh, what's up, man? I'm good. How are you?
Victory point.
Sing death!
Your warriors have been routed. Victory is close enough to taste. The enemy has lost a victory point.
Unleash hammer! Blood will be spilled!
And there we go. And since this is a siege, I can just end that battle. It'll kill everyone. Good. Woo! Occupado.
A pleasing reward.
Good. Good, good, good.
Sarpedon of Lycia.
Zeus's wrath. Affects allies in range. Target self. Rage cost effective. Yeah. I kind of like Zeus's wrath. Tremble, mortal, for today you will meet your fate, ordained by Zeus himself. Do we go more missile resistance for missile units? Oh, that's more missile resistance for missile units? No, we want the shielded infantry one. I want to do this one. Or let's actually buff up some of our stuff here. 25% to armor. Damn. Hugh, you've asked me that question before. Unlimited, man. As many as the plot doth need. I name every demon? Shoot, I couldn't even name 5. Claw, Bonda, and Bellicor. There you go. That's the only ones I got off the top of my head. Boston, but they made a special engine for Warhammer Total War. So I think it would be the same thing for Warhammer 40k. It just needs its own engine. It needs an exclusive engine for it. Which Total War game is my favorite? I mean, I think Total War Warhammer 2 is my favorite because it's got such a heavy nostalgia for me. But I think outside of that, I've played the most of Rome 2 and Medieval 2. I never really played a lot of Shogun because I was in a pretty weird time in my life, so I couldn't really sit down and play as much as I did Rome or Medieval. I played so much Medieval 2. Medieval 2, I'm talking about. I love Med 2. Patrick, they've made a change with that, though. Okay, so what are we doing? Let's go missile resistance of shielded infantry, because we were really losing a lot of our men to missile resistance there. So we'll get the bonuses there. Hey, look at this. Savage Centaur Warriors. Can we make centaurs because of something here? What allows us to make centaurs here? Hey, Zaki Style, what's up, dude?
Ever faithful.
Warhammer 2 looks confusing. 3K to me is more confusing than Warhammer 2. Personal opinion, though.
I see it.
Jay Frazier, no. In my personal opinion, I don't think there should be any. I don't really think there's a need for naval battles in any Warhammer game. They weren't a big part of the lore. The only people who had real naval battles were the elves, and it's because the High Elves and the Dark Elves had constant like Corsair fights. And if you think about that, that's okay. Dragon ships and Hawk ships and Phoenix ships, and they're all shooting ballista at each other. An Empire ship's like, it's like a ship of the line with cannons, and then a dwarf ship is an ironclad. Those are multiple centuries of different ship. And it just is kind of like not as fun to me because I don't want to play as ironclads on one end or ships or ballistae ships on another. Like, it's not necessarily up my alley. And Warhammer didn't have tons of naval battles to begin with. It had them during the end times, and it was, hey, all of the Tomb King's navy, which was supposed to be the best navy in the world, got completely rolled over by Luther Harkin because cannon beats catapult every time. So I think that if naval battles are to make a comeback, it would be during a Medieval 3, an Empire 2, Empire 2, or a 40k. That's where naval battles belong. I don't think they belong in Total War Warhammer. Thanks, Zach. I'm glad you appreciate it. You liked it, man. Okay, Sarpedon's units. I need to take a look at what his top end units are real quick. So he gets these Renowned Khopesh, which are medium. But then he gets the Lycian Axe Warriors, which are medium. The Champions, which are heavy, which are really good. These are medium. These are heavy chariots. Light chariots. Man. Medium, heavy, heavy. Oh, sorry, Sif. Okay, so to affect your happiness, you click a location, and you see over here province, you see the production, you click this thing. Look at my happiness right now, it's at a -7. Boop. Now it's at a -2. So it'll tell you though, by clicking this, you now see the production in this province is near nothing. Click this, it is now up to a lot. And for the building browser, in the main provincial capital here, you get access to your administration buildings. You're going to want to build, where is it? Ah, here it is. The vineyard, which will help out with happiness. There are other things that help out with happiness as well. They're usually relegated to special building lines. You can do stuff with specific gods that sometimes help out with happiness, but you cannot just lower taxes in this game. That's a common question I've actually seen. A lot of people have been asking me about that. I guess if you guys do want to pick up this game and you want to purchase it, you can use my Epic creator code, the Italian 567, until I get it changed to Sparty. If you want to buy it on Epic Store right now. Yeah, we need Space Marine needs to be done again. I loved that game. So I think I'm going to do some medium troop stuff. So where are medium? Here. Recruitment costs for medium. Let's do this. Now, unless you guys want to recommend any other types of royal decrees right now, I think that that might be best, because he has a heavy emphasis on medium and heavy units. There doesn't seem to be any kind of royal decree that helps out with mounted or cavalry style or chariot units that I saw. Also, Sif, this will help too. The People's Feast, +2 to happiness in province. I don't know what it is. I think it's $50 right now. Yeah, I've made that claim before. Like when you play like a Total War game, it's such a different scale than it is for Emilio. I'm at turn 10, 10:15. We're at turn 15. We're streaming for another half hour, maybe a full hour. Who knows? I'm having a good time. So sorry if I'm rambling about stuff too, guys. Keep me on point. Top 5 favorite Space Marine chapters: Blood Angels, Blood Angels, Blood Angels, Blood Angels, and Blood Angels. No, it's probably Blood Angels. Just non-trader Space Marines, not including any kind of chaos at all. It's Blood Angels, Black Templars, pre-8th edition Black Templars, White Scars now. White Scars have gotten a lot cooler to me. Hey, what's up, Joe? Sons of Thor. Hey, you smexy beast from the west. What's up, dude? And then I'd probably throw the God, what's the name of the successor chapter of the Blood Angels? And I really enjoy the Space Wolves. Old Space Wolves lore is probably one of my favorite Space Wolves lores. And Grey Knights. Excoriators are pretty sick. Not Knights of the Blood, although I do love Knights of the Blood. I'm thinking of Flesh Terrors. I like Flesh Terrors a lot. I kind of like having this building here, but I want the production of bronze more so than I want the production of military.
I keep my promises.
Alright, and then we'll take over Camiros next. Hey, what the hell are you doing? Okay, good. I don't want this from you, guy. Cool. We will definitely do that. Precious resource. Distribute these resources. So we get this. Influence and happiness, which we actually need like desperately right now. White granite for 4 turns. The motivation will help out as well. Let's go smash out the last city here. Save this beforehand in case we get any auto-resolve shenanigans.
Sarpedon of Lycia.
What's on here? I do like that it stops there. Did you guys see that? It stops as soon as it discovers there's an army in that city. So you can make the ultimate decision. Do you want to push forward into that? I do really like that, actually. That's something I noticed the other day. Dude, Sarpedon is brutal. Alright. We have secured this island. Rhodes is ours, and we have destroyed Rhodes at the same time. Let's go ahead and swap this to happiness as well, because we need lots of happiness here. Tin Trader. And although I like the Fractoria, we will be going with a stone making building too. So we now are getting Minoan relics, which is nice. Are there anyone we can request Minoan relics from? Let's ask for some celestial iron. We got plenty of gold. Might as well. Question. Why Occupy versus Loot and Occupy? What's the difference? So, Rich Bala. let me do this for you real quick, actually, man. I'll show you the difference. We're gonna reload our save game right before we attacked, and I'll show you the actual in-game difference. But essentially, if you occupy something, it's gonna get a upfront happiness penalty, and then a per turn happiness penalty. When you loot and occupy, those kind of swap around. So I'll show you right now.
Engage the foe. Strike them down.
So take a look. You see these numbers right here? So this is the upfront conquest penalty. This is the happiness penalty that will apply to the province for the next turn only. Versus this one, province instability. This is the happiness penalty that will be applied to the province, deteriorating at 1 point per turn. So next turn, it's going to be minus 15. The turn after that will be minus 3, or minus 4, then minus 3, then minus 1. If I take a look at loot and occupy, though, it'll be an upfront 20 reduction to happiness in this region. And then that conquest penalty will be further, rather than 5, it's 12. So next turn, it's minus 32. Then it'll be the turn after that 11, 10, 9, 8, 6, 7, so on and so forth. The trade-off is that I also get a unit replenishment, and I'm also going to get food, wood, gold, so on and so forth, whatever is offered to you. My approach to this is I typically will loot and occupy the first thing I'm attacking in a region if I intend on holding it. So for instance, Camiros, we loot and occupied the provincial capital. So everything after that, we're still dealing with this provincial instability because it's not been 12 turns. So I'm only doing occupy because it's gonna stack on top of it, and it's gonna make it really hard for me. So just loot and occupy once, and occupy. If I really wanted to go crazy, I could have just done nothing but occupy or nothing but loot and occupy, but it just is really going to add a lot of issues for you as far as the happiness management in the game. So that's why I didn't want to do it. We'll take a look right now. I'm gonna have to load back in that other one I just did. Okay, good lord, holy crap. So take a look now at happiness. It'll show me provincial instability is minus 10, conquest is minus 10. So that's minus 20 right now. Next turn, with a current total of minus 29. Next turn, though, it'll drop to 19, actually to 18. So does that answer your question in a very long form way, Rich? Awesome, man. Glad I could help you out, brother. Alright, so Sarps. Review some. Gets another skill point here. Just one. Ooh, +5 recruitment rank for agents. No problem, Rich. Is there anything in specific you want to hear about? We're going to have a Trojan one coming up, but my good friend H for Havoc is doing a ton of guides, so if there's anything else you guys want help in, let me know. I only have 2 armies, so hoard that food. It's true, Crimson. Food starts in abundance, but it can really run out fast, so you have to be very careful with it. In fact, this can give me more food per turn. Recruitment ranker's nice. That's pretty solid, but I think I'd rather do these. Resources are more dependable than agents, I find. So we will do... What do I want to do? We're probably not going to jump into any conflicts too soon. Thank you, Crisps. Guys, please go and check out H for Havoc's channel. Please, please, please. He does amazing videos that are very well edited. He deserves way more subscribers than he has right now. How do you properly do sieges? What in specific do you need help with, Sam? Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Did I not? I didn't load the right one. Whoopsies. Look at those lovely Gorgons.
Sarpedon of Lycia.
Oh, prior to Apollo. Percentage of missile damage, missile units in Heroes Army. Units. Sword units. All units during sieges. 300 experience in missile units. Oh, that actually kind of feels better, but I'm going to do wise here. I want this ability. Oh, let's get another one. Cool. You too, Hugh. Thanks for jumping in, my brother. I need help, guys. Do we do reduce damage? So we get the minus 50% to melee defense, but now they also do minus 25% weapon damage. This is a single target. Or do I do minus 25% to armor, so I do more damage than when I do hit? Or do we just go to Zeus's Wrath? Reduce their armor by 50. Ooh! 50% for this. Stack it with that. That's a minus 75% to armor. That's pretty brutal, I think. Yeah, that could actually be pretty damn spicy. Yeah, we will go. Is anyone having issues with range units on skirmish that run into melee? Ooh, Cuban, I think that they might be out of ammo. All right, Zypher, thanks for jumping in, man. Oh, Zypher. Hold on. Sun blockers. I'm sorry, dude, I forgot. Yeah, let me give me a sec, Sam, and I'll help you out.
First.
Actually, we'll just seize the moment's under armor. Peter, really, I haven't really found that. I've found that they've actually been quite intriguing. So, again, I don't think I have a save. So when you do a siege, make sure you're making siege equipment. I don't have a save to jump to show you, unfortunately. Oh, this might be it. But when you do a siege, you want to make sure you're building siege equipment. Usually building 1 to 2 turns worth is pretty key. Are you talking about a siege with walls? In that case, you want to try and use your main characters to absorb some of the missile damage. They have a high missile resistance, as you can see here. Every single... Oh. I guess I kind of changed that in this. They usually have a very high natural resistance. Yeah, 65% of all missile fire hitting from the front will be blocked by this specific single entity unit. They can get focused down better than they can in Total War Warhammer 2, but at the same time, you kind of have them run in the front and use some expendable units. That's why any army I've got has got some expendable, like, hey, these guys... Oh, there should be some expendable units in here. No, I guess not. I thought these two were expendable. Usually there's an expendable unit that just says, like, yeah, sure, go for it. Run all crazy out there. I have them lead the charge up to the walls. If I'm using ladders onto the walls, they'll take the majority of the damage, so my nicer, better units can get to the walls easier. And you also want to make sure before you just throw things to the walls, see what is on the walls. If it is spearmen, don't be throwing your heavy axe warriors into them, because Eastern spearmen, what do they get? Bonus versus swordsmen and axemen. So you don't want to just throw those guys into those walls. You want to see what's on the wall. If it's just swordsmen or axemen, then throw swordsmen or axemen or even spearmen up onto the walls. Don't just kind of charge willy-nilly and make sure and hope nothing happens. Like, take a look at these guys, the Thoth Slayers. Okay, what's going on? These guys get a bonus versus spearmen, so I would actually throw them against walls with spears on them. Oh, damn. Towers do 300 to 400 damage to heroes per shot now and ignore shields. Well, ignore my single entity advice. And also, you want to get your range units up as all of your units are marching up or onto the wall to get them to add some firing support. Yeah, dude, see, there you go, Crimson Card. Swordsman versus... I had all swordsmen and the enemy had all spears and beat my 20 army with 8 units. Spearmen can mulch through swords. You have to be real careful.
Implacable enemy.
Implacable indeed.
Son of Zeus himself.
Okay. Oh. Element upgrade. Good. Good. Perfect. So let's go ahead and make that. Unlike, since we're doing the white granite. This can't upgrade just yet. One more turn. Oh, a little bit longer than one more turn. Let's go ahead and... So, in my experience, what are you two doing? I don't like what you two are doing. You're suspects. When I had a ram... Did you? That's interesting. When I had a ram, it just broke open the gates immediately. So I don't know if that was a bug or what the hell it was. It was like, all right, well, here's the gates. And blew them right open. I was like, cool that.
Stalwart in war.
Well, we're definitely getting Savage Centaur Warriors. So let's knock out... I think these Anatolian youths can go. Because the point of this guy was to be kind of cavalry-centric. Their upkeep is 622. Oh, no. Upkeep's 155. Okay, I see. I want...
Lord of an ancient land.
These.
I keep my promises.
Oops. Can only recruit one. So we got an epic... a mythical unit, an epic thing. Let me finish off this stuff.
Immortal heritage.
Go back in these. Well, let's screw that. I want to. We'll put in some more axe warriors, or maybe even the dudes that fight swordsmen. So we got a satyr.
This will be fun.
Song of Tranquility increases growth and happiness of a province. Nice. Do that.
What do you think you're doing?
Instantly complete all started construction in a target settlement. Does it cost anything? Song of Discord. Reduces armor. I love it. I love it. These satyrs. Tricky little satyr sons of bitches. Oh, it costs the satyr? It doesn't say that anywhere, though. That's kind of crap. What does this 8-turn thing mean? Oh, we'll be active for 8 turns. After that, they will disband. So, yeah, we'll... Because I figured I was like, this is probably going to cost him. So I'll just have him do a standing passive here.
Nonsense.
And he'll help out with that.
Relax. All is well.
And I'll queue up a ton of stuff next turn. That should be good. I'm going to do this instead. Ooh. We get this for 3 more turns. I think bronze is probably the go-to here. It only takes 1 turn to do it. Yeah, we'll do that. 1,000, yeah, that'll do. That'll do. That'll do, pig.
Sarpedon of Lycia. Make this place secure.
So Nasties wants... They want me to give them a lot of stone. So no. No. Mythical agents are either from quests, Samuel, or maybe even doing stuff with the divine will. There's a lot of ways to do it, actually. Let's just pump this up again. Keep pumping that hecatome up here. What's the truth behind the myth story about the satyr? Let's find out.
How may this humble bard aid you?
This ribald traveler enjoys wine, music, dancing, and women, preferably all at the same time. Seems like he's just kind of wearing some baggy ass pants, some sheepskin pants, and he's got a ram head on. Let's see. A lot of units. Followers of Dionysus, god of wine and fertility, the satyrs belonged to a cult that was already ancient in the days of Mycenaean Greece. They were often depicted with animal characteristics such as a horse-like ears or legs, and were known for their hedonistic, debauched lifestyle. Their bestial traits were most likely intended by early artists as allegorical, as the satyrs celebrated their divine patron through drinking, dancing, and wanton revelry. Commenters would have thought them more beast than man, witnessing in their revelries a carnal freedom denied to those of more civilized disposition. Hey, I just pressed the button, Crisps. I thought it would have gone to where they were. Ithaca is strong, but it takes a little time to kind of get going, I think.
Never a dull moment.
Okay, I want to get this producing, so we're going to do this. That'll unfortunately cut out the rest of my wood, though. So roads can be constructed, stuff can be constructed here. Oh, what though? Let's make... I would make a guardhouse here. We definitely want to... I want to leave some stuff behind here to kind of defend it all. Trading post wouldn't be terrible in this location because we're getting the bronze increase here. This is helping out too. +3, good. I have a tips and tutorial video. Did you see that one? Conflict and the Iliad. Jesus Christ. Here you go. But if you want a shorter form, Big Daddy Havoc just released like a 30-minute video one too, if you want to watch that one. Okay. Precious resources are available. I really like this one. 6 melee attack and defense to all units on recruitment. So I don't know how long that lasts, but I love it. I think it's just permanent. Only on recruitment though. So if you're looking to build a new army, you want to use Celestial Iron right as you do it. How long have I been doing YouTube? 3 years? 4 years? I think my first YouTube video. My first YouTube video was 3 years ago. On the Bretonian Nightly Vows. So 3 years. Hopefully we make it to 100k this year, guys. That's my goal.
For duty.
Beastman Imperial Guard Kit Bash? To make an Imperial Army or to make a Beastman Army? Beastman Army? Yay. Imperial Army? Could be a little weird. Let's go that. Could do this actually. Just to get these heavy Anatolian skirmishers, which would be pretty cool, I think. It would be nice to get more stone, but we're already generating more stone because we got 2 stone locations. What does this do on the top end? Minus 10 influence. What's our current influence? It's 40 plus 4%, 0.4%. Wait, are you trolling me? This feels like a joke. Because I like the ability to kind of reduce the movement. Because this is, you know, I'm actually going to do it. I like that. I'm going to do it. And I do want to get him back here. We do have to do another prayer, though, to do so. Alright. That'll cost 40 and 800. Not too bad. Is Hector fun? I think Hector is one of the better Trojan in fact, I think the Trojan campaigns are stronger than the other campaigns, to be totally honest. Okay, so are there any regions here? This is all owned by me, Lycia. So we need to now take over Triopian. So that is there, and there. That's the provincial capital, which we could just attack outright. But I think if I do that, it leaves me open to them attacking into Calindia. I'm going to take another turn here. In the meantime, I'm also going to use the restroom yet again. I'll be right back. No. They're spreading pretty quick though. They're all up in this region. Togos? Togos? That's right, you motherfucker. Is there a certain order in which to check items, buttons during campaign turn? Rich Bala, this is probably the best button to check. This will give you all the major notifications of things that you might want to check or kind of make sure are doing well. Hey, what's up, Crazy C4? Right, babe. Hey, babe. Okay. We still have some white granite. Good, so we can get this done cheaply. So what I can make here is this, and it will allow me, it'll produce Minoan relics for me. Sausage, pepperoni, and onions? What are you guys talking about? Oh, so anyone have a favorite pizza topping? Mine would probably be sausage, pepperoni, and black olives. All together in one. I could just eat black olives and be fine. I'm a real cretin. Okay, let's actually go exotic goods because that'll give us the relics here. We want those. So Lindos is where? Yeah, Lindos is fine back here. We'll put the protective building at Camiros and at Iliasos, I think. Hey, Kai the guy. It's going well, man. I'm enjoying myself a lot. You know what? We're going to do this because it'll take advantage of our white granite. Or white granite. For one more turn. So let's do that first. No, I didn't. Just moving it down so people can see Bailey. Usually people want to see the dog for a bit. People get to see the dog. People get to see the dog. People get to see Bailey. People get to see baby Bailey. You guys see my tank top? You guys see my pythons? When I buy it, Christian, I'd love to. I'd love to buy that. Deuces. Bailey's 5? 4? 4 or 5? She's got a lot of white around her eyes, and her little chin's starting to get a little white. A little gray going. Okay, so we're gonna do another prayer to Poseidon.
Heed me, gods of Olympus.
And that'll allow me to go back across and rejoin. Crimson card, I promise that we will probably get a massive balance change in the coming patch that includes the Amazons. They usually have this happen where there's a couple things that are completely out of balance and is completely broken. So it is the same thing here. How would I feel with the bow units? They're pretty strong. They're pretty damn strong.
Sun.
So we will go right out to the edge. In fact, I'm going to go up this way to get some sight on this territory.
Law of an ancient.
It's our influence. It's still +2. That'll do, pig.
Felicia.
In fact, actually, we could probably just... We don't even need to do that prayer. I could just skirt across this this region and be okay. You know, I should change that. It says support this channel. Good, the fucking special. Those are the custom emojis you get. Me as a goblin, me in a crab costume, or me in a Skaven costume. But then some other like 4chan level Mimi
My word is binding.
thingies. Now let's just kind of push all the way up. Might as well.
We depart.
Forgot I could actually use that. What does this do, by the way? Armor hero and melee defense hero. Good. And we're gonna need a second hero soon, but we don't have a food income to really take advantage of that, I would say. Phoenix can just stay here, man. You're doing your thing, Phoenix. I'm kind of cool with it. Precious resources are available. I think it's probably... Yeah, it's that again. Do this. We got a lot of that still. Get more star metal here. Celestial iron. Kai the guy. Do I shave my pits? Actually, yeah. I mean, like, I kind of hit him a little bit because they get so out and up and over. So yeah, I shellac him a little bit, Surreal. Guys, it's Surreal Beliefs. If you haven't checked out his channel, you absolutely need to. Oh, I already did answer it. Too late, big boy. Kai the guy, I would say choose the Total War for the era you want to play. Crimson, probably a little bit longer. I'm having a lot of fun, so. We have almost exhausted most of the white granite in Lycia, so only a trickle now remains. That's kind of cool. I didn't know it exhausts. It doesn't say that there's an amount, like a threshold. What's up, Brian?
Lycia's king.
Ooh, into your non-aggression pact with me, have you? That won't bode well for you. Well, they're going to give me wood in exchange for stone. While I do appreciate, I'd much rather just take your territory. Yeah, guys, please go and check out Surreal Beliefs channel. He covers a lot of really awesome stuff in and around Total War, Bannerlord. He's doing a really badass set of narrative campaigns for Bannerlord right now using Khazate. He just finished up, I think, 2 of them now for Troy. He did one for Hector and one for Odysseus. I think he's going to be starting a 3rd one here pretty soon. So please go and check out Big Daddy Surreal Beliefs. Poseidon's frenzied stallion. The mighty Poseidon famously despises the city of Troy and yearns to tear its walls down its proud walls, which, according to legend, he was forced to build by Zeus. The tempestuous Olympian often sends earthquakes to the Trojan capital, causing the very ground to shake with rage and throwing its population and armies into disarray. Prior to the disaster, the horses of Troy, recognizing their diving creators, I think it's supposed to be divine creators. I think divine creators impending fury, kick and neigh as if the Lord of the Depths himself spurred a great stallion on a charge of the city's ramparts. What will I do with the dudes in the east? Man, I don't know. These guys I'll probably keep in my good graces. These guys I'll probably attack and take over. Because I'll get access to harpies, which are stupid strong.
honor and duty.
Honor and your duty. This will give me some centaurs to the Kaunos, which is quite nice. So what is their diplomatic sitch?
What does Zeus's so-called son want, then?
Don't get precocious with me because you got a lion on your head. Poppycock. And Theater is a military alliance, so I think it's time to kind of forge my alliances. Oh, they're at war with Dardania? That's kind of... I didn't expect Dardania and them to be at war. Maybe we don't do these. Maybe we do the alliance over here instead.
Break out the good wine and let's talk.
Yes, break me off a piece of that Kit Kat bar. Then I will offer you wood. Okay, we need more wood. Or not wood, stone. Jesus Christ. How much do you need? Just make it work. What's the make it work button do for me? It's not that bad, but it's also not that. Why can't you trust the guy in diplomacy? Because he is a lion. Hate you. Hate you, Christian Bender. You always do this to me. What up, Stephen Lee? How you doing, brother? Alright, Crazy C4. Have a good one, man. Thanks for joining in. Do I do the battles manually or automatically? Beasting General 12. Unless it's like a... anything close to 50% I do manually. If it's like, oh, 90% win chance, then I just do that automatically. Especially if I'm streaming. Okay, well, maybe not a defensive alliance with you, Flawa.
I expect a profitable meeting.
Excuse me. Hey, whoa, what's that say? Let's take a look. Stream elements. Shijin dropped $25. Yo, didn't realize you were streaming. My bad. No problem, man. Glad to see you here, though. Thank you very much, man. Stephen Lee dropping a $25 hot bomb. Like I was saying, man, Stephen, we were talking about the Mongolian invasion of Japan. And Stephen was telling me on Discord that that's the time when China was divided into two dynasties. China was split between two dynasties prior to the Yuan. Northern China under the Jin and Southern China under the Song. So he helped out with that question. And donate $25 for you to screw off. Oh my god. Look at you two. You're best of friends on Discord, but as soon as it jumps here into the fray, you guys just go blood hungry. I'm actually surprised these guys are not.
What can I do for King Sarpedon?
I get 10 diplomatic relation bonus for non-barter agreements. Oh, but if I add a single barter here, it doth not go well. Both, Peter. We were talking about how the first one was prior to the fall of the Song Dynasty, and the second one was after the Song Dynasty and was comprised of Korean and Song Dynasty conscripts using elite forces and Mongolian officers.
Combat hardened.
Okay, so let's pop onto here.
Mine king. Coming in.
Coming in. Lay choo choo. I'm gonna swap-a-roo some stuff. Well, let's get another Kopesh fighter unit. Let's take these light skirmishers. Disband them for the heavy Anatolian skirmishers. We're gonna be probably better range. Range 75 and 37 missile damage. Range 100. So I do lose, but I gain quite a bit. I gain about, what, 14 more missile damage, so I'll take that. And they're a better weight class distinction, so they can stay alive a little bit longer. We'll do that instead. Hopefully, next turn we can get some... We need a lot more surplus for that. Everyone's welcome. I mean, I could do this. You know what? We'll distribute these. Because then we'll get the bonus there. Plus 5 million defense of the hero. Oh, that's real nice. Give him that. So let's give him this. Because he needs more, some more melee defense. That'll be good. Do that. Perfect. Really? Is there really construction available here? No. This is a defensive building. Perfect. There we go. Man, people are in some non-aggression pacts with me. It's going to start getting spicy up in this piece. We're going to have to deal with these situations fast. Our scouts report the presence of a roving band of brigands operating near our settlements. If left unchecked, they will surely continue to harass our population and threaten our trade routes. What should be done with them? Crush them? I definitely want that. And an emissary. We have plenty of bronze. Way plenty of food too. And we need more happiness. We'll go with this one. Oh, Ramses III, divine ruler of distant Egypt, sends his regards as one powerful ruler to another. The priceless statue is a gesture of goodwill. What should you do with such a gift? Keep the gift. And I'm thinking that one. Stone, gold, you know, honestly, we're going to keep the gift because we need to bring our happiness up a little bit more, and it will keep good influence going too. So yeah, we'll definitely do that because we need to drop this Achaean influence and bring up our Legian influence, or Lelian influence. Legian? Which pronounced drow? Are we talking about fantasy again?
Staunch ally, implacable enemy.
I think I'm going to drop these axe warriors too. And swap them out for heavy axe warriors. Even though medium is really strong. But I mean, I can get the nice bonus here from this guy. Let me take a look at the difference here. Melee attack B41 versus melee attack at 37. That's so sick. I really like that. I think that's really cool. Because basically by saying melee attack 6 and melee defensive 6, you're recruiting that additional rank on them, more or less. And that means that they can get, in addition to that, an even higher rank. Oh, I got you, Cadleo. So, like I said, Heavy Axemen right now with my current Celestial Iron have a melee attack of 41. A rank 2 has a melee attack of 37. So, it's basically like coming out of the gate 6 ranks higher, and in 6 ranks it would have more melee attack than this guy at 6 ranks. That's a pretty sick little distinction there. I like that a lot. You know what? Actually, let's pop these axe warriors and get some more of the Eastern Spearmen, because Spearmen are so strong in this game.
Zeus
And let's
himself.
get one more of these skirmishers. Can we afford it? Yeah. Perfect. So now we've got like a really kind of updated army now. And it has a lot of really good pressure in it across medium units. We got some two-handed axemen to really kind of push into this. So once this is built, we'll go chop them up. I'm a little worried about these guys trying to rally out and attack something around here, but we've got defensive buildings and everything. So we're doing pretty well. You talking about me, Steven? What am I reporting my things in? What? No, you're at war with a bro of mine. I don't like it thee. What's up, Marathi? Okay, so let's go ahead and start getting ready to get crazy here.
Ever faithful.
Let us begin the war. Oh. Wait a minute. Oh, okay, I see.
Do not falter. Engage.
I'm not really sure a good ratio for those things, but kind of like what I've got. Ah, bad omens. Womp womp womp. Got some archers. They also have some centaur scouts. They're javelin riders. Let's try and I want to kind of have some fun with the new units we've got and kind of see how this works. Ooh, this is a pretty interesting battle here. Sidon the Ever Chariot. I mean, I could have just auto-resolved this, but I think after this, though, we'll bring the stream to an end. I might even be tempted to keep streaming this game for a little bit longer. Just for maybe a week. I'm going to take tomorrow off, though. I've been working until 3 a.m. every night last week to try and get you guys a lot of really cool Troy content, some good Bannerlord content, so I need just a little bit of a break, unfortunately. I apologize for that. But we'll be back to our usual stuff. Let's go over here, I think. Look at these savage dudes. Yeah, Fron, I'll definitely do that for you. Here's our Savage Centaur Warriors. In case you're wondering. Oops, wrong button. Can't do it. We'll look at the Centaur lore after this. But just in case, like, we're obviously not ending the stream right this second, but those of you that are here right now, and if you have donated, just want to give you guys a huge thank you. Like I said before plenty of times, this is my full-time job, so whenever people donate, it means a lot to me, especially in the current climate that we're in right now. So thank you very much, guys, for helping to support me and the channel and everything like that. And we've been growing a lot this year, so hopefully we can make it to 100K before the year's end. That's my ultimate goal, and you guys have been there all along the way, so thank you very much. There you go. There's some Kopesh warriors for you.
Spears.
Although these guys are also medium, and they look way more equipped.
We serve.
We'll take basically the point here is I want them to hit into this front line of Axemen, and I use the spears to come into the flanks. We have some interesting choke points that we got to deal with. And we'll deal with them as we can. Nice thing is that we start on one of those at the end of one of those choke points, so we can take advantage. My brother made an actual graphic for when I hit 100K, so he's working on it a little bit more right now, but he already showed me like a preview of it. I'm like, it looks so fucking good. Okay. Not. I played Total War Attila. But I played it after it came out, like about like right now. Like I think first time I played it was a couple months ago, and it just doesn't really, it doesn't really kind of compare, to be honest. Okay, let's see what we can do here. The Centaur Scouts might get pretty spicy. I have pretty decent armor at 55 too. They're nice and shielded. Cause fear, which is cool. This will kind of send them into a panic because we'll try to cap that back end. Yeah, Christian, that was one of my problems with them. That's why I don't really like 3K. It feels like everything just happens so fast and everything's made of paper. Yeah, I could have auto-resolved, but like I said, I didn't want to end this stream on a, it's like a static fight here. Battle brother. Oh, those are spears, those are spears, those are spears, those are spears. Get back. Okay, good. Push that right there. You can come around, actually. from you. Oh, just right in the butt of those guys, huh? Christian about turns 15 or 16, I think.
Victory is close enough to taste. Your hero is under attack.
Onward and true. Into battle.
Axis. We serve. Leave none alive. Retreat. Axis. They will pay. Trade the war!
Engage the foe! I'll show my mettle for victory! Battle hardened! Guard them! Sarpedon! No fear!
Yes, there are mythical units in these are centaurs right here.
Nimble.
More like Christian, more like Warhammer, more like Rome, to be honest.
Sarpedon!
Dude, he's just going right for him.
By Ares, your warriors are rallying.
Kicking up a lot of dust over there. It's going to hurt the ozone, just saying.
One of your units has no more ammunition.
Which is the best way to attack walled settlements. Making sure that any unit you throw onto the walls is also a good counter, or at least won't get bogged down. For instance, you don't want to throw swordsmen or axemen against spearmen that are on the walls. You want to throw other spearmen or units that get bonuses towards spearmen, like these Kopesh fighters, to units that are on the walls. And my rage meter went down like crazy. Come on, make your little tree trot hooves up here. That was a weak charge. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Nearly get in there. Of course, Igor. Try to help, man. There we go.
You will soon hold the enemy's victory point.
I have never done it, Peter. Fetch. Dude, I love... Dude, look at him with this axe of doom. Oh! Godless. Just straight up godless, dude. I will occupy this location.
Ah, so I improve.
Exceptional warriors found. Iron Ash Club. Ooh, hoo, hoo, hoo. Sarpedon's getting beefy. So we can now push now into Psycho? And this will do Savage Centaur Warriors, Centaur Elders, which are Bow Riders, and then Centaur Champions, Spear and Shield Riders. I'm stoked. Whew. And then we also get the access to Cyclops right here. So it seems like if you want access to a lot of mythical units, Sarpedon's the best bet because you get Cyclops right here, you get Centaurs right here, and Harpies right here. So there's a lot of... Spartoi or Giants. Giants are right here too. And they're all natural enemies to him. So, dude, this is a fun campaign. If you guys want me to, I'm definitely down to continue this one. I'm having a lot of fun with Sarpedon's campaign. I think so far it's probably my favorite campaign. Alright guys, let's go ahead and roll these credits. Let's go over some more of those donations here just to make sure that we got everyone involved. I want to make sure I said thank you. I think we hung out at around like 200 people or so almost the entire time. Viewer activity. So Jake from State Farm opened up with a massive $25 donation. So thank you very much, Jake from State Farm. We got two $5 donations from Paris, totaling up at $10. Thank you very much, Paris. Hope you're having fun in Maryland. And we got Zachy Style coming in hot and heavy with a $5 donation, adding on to his donation from just the other day, which is not telling me what I want this to do. Let's do... filter. That's still not, that's not helping me at all. Wait a minute, what just happened? Who did what? Boom! Battle Brother Oziv opening or closing us down with a $5 donation. Looking forward to you and Turn butting heads in this at some point. Absolutely, man. Like, this would be so fun to play Turn with. I fucking hate Turn. You guys see him? You guys see him? Tell him I hate him. Tell him I only officiated his wedding because I hate him. It's not true. Not officiated. Witness. I was the witness. Witness in his marriage, his wedding. But thank you very much, though, Battle Brother. As well, I think that was it though. I think that was just those. And also we got the one from Shijin or Stephen Lee just a little bit ago for $25 as well. Thank you guys very, very, very much. You just love when I get mad at Turin. Are you fucking kidding me right now, Nick? He's like, no, man, go ahead. You can attack. Go ahead. And then he runs away. It's like he was like holding the ball above my head and I couldn't grab it. Like, give me the ball. He's a tyrant, guys. Being friends with Turin is being friends with a tyrant. Don't encourage him. Don't encourage the monster that is Nick. Because he does it. He knows he's doing it. He's like, oh, I know I'm better than Ryan, so I'm just gonna rub his face in the poop. I don't actually get mad. It's more of like it's fun to kind of to build up this persona of hate between us when there's like not any. You can't... I don't know anyone that has ever... And remember, I've known Turin or Nick since college. I don't know anyone who's ever had a problem with Nick. And I don't know anyone that Nick has really been bothered by... Unless there was one guy in college who like date raped a girl. We both didn't like... We both hated that guy. But that was it. He is like one of those people that everyone gets along with. And he gets along with everyone. Yeah, that was brutal, Christian. The bastard. Thinks he's so cool. I'm going to save this too, just make sure. I think I've already done that. Yeah, we'll just save it just again. Boom, over right. But alright guys, thank you so much for watching here today. I got to get to work now on the Trojan version of this guide, and that's going to be coming out hot and heavy for you all. I'm going to just pretty much shut down the stream, and then just press record and finish off that portion. It'll be pretty crazy. Not crazy, it'll be pretty quick to jump it out here. I'll probably be live in about 4 hours or so. But thank you guys all very much for joining me here today. Thank you for our new subscribers, to all of our new members. I think there hasn't been any in the past day or two, but if you do become a member, you get really cool thing. You get a green text and you get a cool icon, and you also get access to new emojis. But also thank you very much for everyone who donated here today. Like I said, it really means a lot to me. I'm gonna go watch Godzilla now. I think I'm a good segue into Godzilla. No, don't worry about it, Steven. Thank you very much for jumping in, man. We'll probably play Sarpedon again. I'm gonna take Monday off, but I could just stream on Monday. That's kind of low. That's pretty minimally invasive, so I could probably be down with that. But guys, as always, thank you so much for watching here today. Everyone, please stay safe, wash your fucking hands, take care, and we will talk to you on our next stream. But have a good one and take care.